Hi, everybody. I have there's absolutely nobody watching right now. Oh, 3 people. Hi, 3 people. Wait, let me take this out. Hi, Melissa. How are you? Lisa Wingard. How are you, Lisa Wingard? Yes, I am doing a combination kitty Hogatha thing because I was supposed to go on Newsmax at 3:40 Eastern time. Thoughts with Tina? I'm doing great. How are you, dear? Hi, Valley Cat. Wait, let me go through. It's been so long since I did this. Melissa, Lisa, Tina, Mike, Ciara. Hi, Blaze. Screw you. I'm watching. Hi, Karen. Mike, you're asking if it's contour? Probably contour. I'm still 290 pounds. Look at now. Well, say if you watch Hog, I'm usually like this. Cherish, I miss you too. I miss everybody. Thanks, Valley Cat. Hi, Gagging for Lit. How are you, dear? Natalie. Hi, Melissa. Thank you, Maya. Hi, Ange. Josh, how are you? Hi, Amy Polander. Are you running on 2024? Peter Lemos. How have you been? Are you still doing rocks and crystals and stuff? Karen, I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you? I miss you too. Amy Rogers. Yes, I figured it out, Amy. Oh my gosh. You guys, Melissa, Tammy, Jennifer, Michelle, how are you? Hi, Peter. Hi, Dee, Sonia, Christina, Rachel, how are you, dear? Thank you. Jenny, Sky Gold, how are you? Levi here. How are you, Levi? Ray, Shayna. And I'm good. I ate some roast lamb for dinner. Ooh, that sounds good. I've had a lamb shank one time at a restaurant. That's it. Stunning as usual. Thank you. Hi, Leo. Okay, so check this out, you guys. Are you streaming multiple platforms? Yes, I'm doing YouTube and Facebook. But I only do 3, so I'm not sure. What am I doing right now? I'm doing a Hogatha Facebook, a Kitty Facebook, and I'm doing Hogatha, what is that? YouTube. Dale, how are you doing, Dale? Shelly, Champagne Shelly is here. You guys, Champagne Shelly has relocated, and I don't get to see her as much. Oh, Kirsten, how are you, Miss Las Vegas? How are you? Thank you, Karen. I know I need to get back on TikTok. Hi, wait, where's Divine Waters? Hi, Divine, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm really trying to get it back into this. I really am. I know I've said it before. I'm really trying very hard. I don't know, it's just hard to really get back into this. I probably sound different. I have a new microphone right here. And the funny thing is, I have gotten new equipment. I got a new table. I got a new ring light. I got a new microphone, and because I really want to start doing this again. It's just DR, you thought I died? I am. Now what's wrong with my camera? There we go. All good here. Hope you're good. Dale, didn't you go camping? Hi, Leo. How are you? Hi from Switzerland, Hoggy. Missed you. And Marquina. You're loving the Anna Nicole vibes. You know what? That's exactly. You know what? I've been trying for a long time. So I kind of get this / Nana Nicole, Divine, Courtney Love, even Pam Anderson. But no, but I've decided, okay, when I got ready today, it took me very little time to get ready. Thanks, Divine Waters fan. I appreciate it. Um, I I've discovered that if I rush and don't take my time and I slap on my makeup, I work really good under pressure. But if I have all day to do it, then I'll look like then I won't be happy with it. But I did this like in an hour and a half, and I'm yeah, she had the Pam brows. Yeah, because definitely the thing with Pam Anderson is she had thin brows. But that was the thin brow era, the 90s and stuff. How's my health? You know what? I'll tell you. My health has been really good. Um, yep, 90s brows. Hey, you know what? It's new again, right? I mean, everything comes back. I love everything about you. Look, thank you so much, Cindy. So, health wise, you know what? I'm still always going to have congestive heart failure. You're never going to get rid of that. All you can do is manage the symptoms. Managing the symptoms mean uh, stop eating salt, pretty much. Don't eat salt and don't drink an abundance of liquids and take diuretics, which I do. Lasix is my diuretic. Um, as long as I keep that balance and I don't blow it up with water, I feel pretty good. Still to this day, if I do anything like heavy lifting or anything that requires me to use force or energy, it really depletes like my energy really quick. It's really weird. Like I can help Mark lift things, and then all of a sudden I will feel completely drained and I would have to sit down. It's that is the hardest thing to get used to because while I may look like this glamorous woman right now, I'm really a big, strong dude. Okay. And it's extremely humbling. It is when something happens to you. And do I know what caused the heart issues? You don't want to know what the doctor said? The doctor said probably my previous meth use. He thinks it has contributed to it. But mostly it's due to poor diet. Brooke, Mark is my boyfriend. Yes, obesity. Chad, oh Chad. Chad's absolutely right. It's complete. You know what? I'm going to tell you, I'm so sick of the body positive movement. If you're a fucking fat ass, lose weight. Just do it. As a fat person, formerly morbidly obese person, I don't care what anybody tells you. Do not accept the fat. Don't. Don't accept. Spend the rest of your life trying to lose it. Do it. I mean, I'm not going to be the person, oh, I don't want to upset a fat person. Well, I'm a fat person. I am a fucking fat person. And I'm telling you, it's unhealthy. It's unhealthy. So, you could fool yourself. Oh, I'm beautiful. Sure, you might be gorgeous, but is your heart? You should care more about what your heart looks like than what your face looks like. Okay. Ha ha ha. I'm trying to lose it. You will, Rachel. You will. You will. Hoggy, I remember when you were so thirsty all the time. Yes. Oh my God, Valley Cat, you're right. Okay, when you're thirsty all the time, you guys, that's a sign that you might be diabetic. Okay, it doesn't mean you are, but it could be. Okay, so I don't want to scare people, but I'm just letting you know, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And I'm not going to be like some skinny person. Oh, get out there and lose some weight and count your calories. I'm just telling you, I did meth until I was 27. I didn't give a shit what I ate until I was 52. Okay, I ate at every buffet. Nothing was too rich, too calorically high, too much fat. I didn't care. I'm going to live my best life. Well, I certainly did. I did for 52 years. And at 52, my heart decided, you know what? I'm just going to stop working on this side. I'm not going to pump. I'm not going to pump really hard. I'm going to, become old and hard. Wait, thank. Yeah, totally. I mean, and everybody, we all know it. I mean, we all know it, for sure. Sure, you could be fat and sure you could be comfortable. And some people even think you could be fat and healthy for a period of time. Sure. Sure. You could take any fat person. Okay. My mother, for instance, My mother, Ashley Ann, how are you? My mother is fat. Okay. And she has been fat my whole life. Now she has been mm, different levels of fat. She's been 400 and something pounds and she's been 200 pounds in my lifetime. Okay. There's nothing nice about it. But the thing is, she's completely healthy. Like my mother is 74 and is not on one medication. No high blood pressure, no diabetes, no nothing. My grandma did, and it passed on to me, and my dad died at 58 of a heart attack. So anyway, I'm just saying I don't want to, preach. You all know. I don't care what the people say on TV, these celebrities. You know damn well being fat is unhealthy. And as Americans, we're all prone to fat. We are. We're all prone to fat. Oh, and they talk about the fat gene. I don't have a fat gene. I have a fat culture problem. Okay. So don't think, oh, I'm helpless because my mom's fat and she gave me the fat gene. No, she didn't. She gave you poor eating habits. That's what she did. Okay. I'm just keeping it real. I don't care. I don't care if you're mad at me. I don't care if you're fat and saying and you're going, I hate Kitty. She's a bitch. I don't care. Then block me. I don't care. I don't. I just don't give a shit. Hi, Shirley. How are you? Want to go to In-N-Out? Oh, Ashley, I love In-N-Out. I'll eat In-N-Out. I'll have a double. I'll have a triple. I'll have a 3x3 protein style. Oh my god, you guys! I'm so happy. I got my new teeth today. Look at my teeth. Oh well, thank you so much, Dee. What you're I appreciate that. Very sweet. Very sweet of you. Thank you so much. Exactly. Your family pigged out together. Oh, right. It's it. Well, just well, we're Southern and we got that fat gene. No, you don't. You got gravy in your veins. You have gravy in your veins. Okay, stop. And Mexicans, I love you. I do. I love you. I love your food. I love your culture. I love your people. You know. Oh wait, my wig's falling back. Hold on. But you know what? Your food sucks, and you're all prone to diabetes and high blood pressure and heart disease. The best Mexican food is all filled with lard, and it's wonderful. I love it. But come on, just cut back a little bit. Hey Kitty, long time. Hi Janice, how are you? Why is the trans being focused on men becoming women? Are they trying to erase women? You want to know the funny thing is that's what's that's what's popular on TV and in pop culture. But did you know the majority of trans people are female to male? And that's the funny thing. It's female to male. That's the big one. But people aren't talking about that. Yeah, totally. Gravy. We all biscuits and gravy. There's nothing good about that. It will good taste good, sure. There is no fat gene. No. Look at okay, I can say this. I don't look at okay, fat black people, their soul food it's fattening as hell, which is really southern food. But there's so many you go to Africa, you don't see fat people. Now where's the fat gene? Where's the fat gene in Africa? Being a man is awesome. LOL. I wish you know what people, it's funny. I'm going to tell you, I have a friend. I mean, we're not friends. We're acquaintances. We work together with the Gays Against Groomers. Matt Ray. He is a gorgeous trans man. I met him. He's beautiful. His wife is great. She's gorgeous. He's going through some shit right now. He's detransitioning. Okay. And really kind of has kind of woken up and go, this wasn't for me. This wasn't the right thing to do. It's really a sad story. He's detransitioning. If I had a link, I would post it. It used to be a very small minority, if male to female, but now it's female to male. And a lot of them, I know. And I think it's because they think, or are, for some reason we keep, even though we go for equality, we go for equal rights, we go for what, equal sexes. For some reason, there are some women who still think it's better to be a man. Trust me, it's not. Oh no, not the D word. Right. Detransition. Oh my, I'm surprised I'm still live right now on Facebook. And start to think maybe they are boys. My theory. I don't know. And what I think is really odd is with the majority of children being raised strictly by women, I think it's strange. Hi, Michelle. I'm jumping on quick to say hello, and I hope you're well. I'm making dinner for the kids. Well, Joanne, what are you making? Hi, Catherine. I heard about this from a psychologist friend, by the way. You like my eyebrows and lipstick? Thank you. That has to be a hard process to. It is, Janice, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm going to tell you right now that right now, if I said, "Oh, I'm in a transition. I'm a woman. I'm going to become a woman," I would have everybody supporting me, applauding me, sending me money for my transition surgeries. There are grifters and frauds out there that I know that are who go online and they go, "Can you send me money to get my top surgery?" And they make thousands of dollars. It's amazing how much money they're making doing all of this. But some people are uncomfortable in their own skin, and I will do anything to try to avoid themselves. Some people are really trans, though. Well, of course there are. I mean, yeah, trans hustlers, exactly. Do you think any other drag queens that are probably trans? Well, that is a trend that I've seen, and there's been a couple winners on RuPaul's Drag Race that have been trans, which I think is bullshit. I'll be honest. I mean, nothing against trans people. They're trans people I love and everything, whatever. But I think it's actually kind of strange that a man who is transitioning into a woman would actually want to compete as a drag queen. Because if you're a drag queen, that means you're a man who is putting on the characterization of a woman. And I would think that would be the very last thing that a trans person would want to be seen as. Do you know what I'm saying? Hi, Billy Dean. How are you? What we doing is we create an extremely angry future. We should talk about the facts and the surgeries make. Oh, infertility, of course, yes. I hope you're on Blair White's podcast someday. You know what, Gagging? I would love to. I would love to have a discussion with Blair White. I've met Blair once. I worked briefly with Blair um during a walkaway event. I did the announcing of the people, and I spent time with Blair backstage, but Blair was mostly involved in Blair stuff. Didn't really talk. I hope you're on. Oh yeah, Hoggy, you look beautiful. Your brows are on point. Thanks, Max. You know what? I think I am gonna stick with this style of brow. I actually like this whole look. I love the whole trashy, kind of slutty Anna Nicole messy look. And Lady Maga is trans. He only wears trans colors. Kevin, I think you're spreading vicious lies and rumors. I don't know. If Lady Maga is trans, who knows? You know. And there are people who are trans who just kind of, you know, um, hi James Campbell, how are you? Hey, Star Power Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bruce Lee. The brows are bulimic, in my opinion. I wish you're beautiful. Thank you, Christy, sweetheart. Hotter than Anna Nicole. Thank you so much. Thank you. I just need to find a billionaire husband who would buy this. And then I would divorce him, and then I'd get back with Mark, and then we would live happily ever after. In fact, Mark would probably get mad. No, you better go for it. You better get that money. Hoggy, where you been? Michael, I've been recuperating, and I've been trying. In all honesty, I've been trying to build the passion back up to do this. I'm going to tell you, it's a lot easier to lay in bed. Oh, hey, Mario Presents. How are you? How's Mario doing? I'm sure most of you are familiar with Mario. James Campbell, I saw your new yard. Me and Mark are actually working on a new yard too. Any thoughts on all the AI and chat? You want to know something? Indecent proposal. That's right. You want to know what? I don't know. I'm going to tell you. I actually spend quite a bit of time on Chat GTP trying to mess it up. Like I'll ask it quick. Hey Tom, how are you? Hey. You got through puberty. Has my voice dropped? Marquina is doing great, Ray. He's working. She's working. Um, Spending time out in the garage. The sparkly. Wait, the blue sparkly eyeshadow is so pretty. What about a hot Australian? Oh, billionaire James Packer, who Mariah Carey dated. He looked like a real life hog man. Um, you ready to move out of California yet? You want to know what, Bob? I'll tell you. Agatha, you glad to see you again. Hi, thank you, William. What happens if an adult takes That's what I'd like to know. Gagging for that. I'd like to know that. I'm sure there are people on here who have taken hormones. Homework. Okay, am I leaving California yet? You know, Bob, I pretty much resigned. Me and Mark have decided. Okay, Marquina is by gender. Who is your celebrity crush? God, I know it's probably a cop out answer, but I really don't have one. I'm just not very celebrity driven. I'll tell you, a celebrity crush. I'll tell you who I think is really cute. Oh my God, Sherry Rife. Yes, Madonna was, and back in the day, Madonna was a crush of mine. Linda Carter was. Hi, Sherry. How are you, dear? Sherry's my cousin. Yes, back in the day, it was Madonna. Back in the day, but oh my God, my first like female crush was Linda Carter, Wonder Woman. Absolutely, I still think to this day she's beautiful. Lindsay Wagner, a lot of people probably don't remember her. She was the Bionic Woman. We don't see much of her anymore, so she probably looks like shit. So, let me see. What's your favorite movie genre? Horror. I love suspense. I love intrigue. You know, I really like James Bond stuff. I love that stuff. The Bourne Supremacy, the whole Bourne series. I love. God, Rachel, isn't she gorgeous? Absolutely. Keanu Reeves is, oh, your celebrity crush? I would go bareback. You know what I know right now? I used to find Steve Martin sexy. You know what? I have a friend who finds Steve Martin sexy. Okay, if I'm going to pick men that I think are very attractive right now. The dude who plays or used to play Superman, Henry or Harry something. I think he's a very good looking man. And also the dude who plays Thor. Hi David, how are you? Yeah, I think he's a good looking guy. Courtney says, glad to see you. I remember watching your lives a couple years ago back when you're yes, Rachel, that's him. You know what, Courtney? I would absolutely love to do New Zealand. And I actually know somebody there. I mean, I know you there, but now I know somebody else there too. I've met her. Hi, FU. How are you? No, not Dean Kane. Yes, Rachel. That's the other one. See, Rachel knows. Rachel knows them all. Brooke says Juliette Lewis. Evan Peters. You know what? I like Evan Peters too. Do you know the thing about Juliette Lewis? Did you see Trump thrash? You know what? I didn't, James. I did not see any of it. I would like to. I loved him in The Tudors about 15 years ago. There was one scene where he was naked. Oh. Your video. Oh, thank you, Karen. That's sweet. Thank you. No, I didn't see any of the CNN. I want to though. I just have to find it. God, what women do I think are attractive right now? Thanks, Robert. Thanks for joining. Do you want to know something? I don't think women are having a good time right now. Like I really don't. I think where else can we follow you, Hoggy? This is it. Facebook, YouTube. I'm not on TikTok right now. I got a new phone. I'll tell you the thing is I got a new phone. And it's really hell putting all the apps and signing into Jacqueline Smith. You remember she play Kelly Garrett on what's that? Charlie's Angels. And then she like did like fashion for Kmart for a while. Your eyes are beautiful. Thank you. The new Australian gay film Something is so good. It's military themed and not heavy on sex scenes. Oh, it's not. um okay, is Huge Ass watching? Huge Ass, where have you been? And Sir Fat. Hi, have you ever noodles wait. Will you have ever noodles 1980 back on? I have to remember. I don't remember who that is. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate it. I like your videos about drag queen story era. I wish other drag queens were like you. Thank you from Sweden. Thank you. Is it Inka? Remember that really fat YouTuber that used to be skinny? Are you talking about Nikocado Avocado? Oh my god, that guy. I haven't seen him in a while, but that guy's crazy, crazy. He's watching you from heaven. I know. Is that what's going on? I think Huge Ass is watching me from heaven. I really do. If I had to like bet my next disability check on it, I think he probably died. The singer Haley Steinfeld is gorgeous in my opinion. I don't know who that is. Darren, how are you, dear? Darren says, got a graduation to go to. Okay, well, I'm glad you come. I'm glad you came and said hi. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing good on the farm. Where is Bocephus? Were you on Fox TV? Yes, I was twice. I was in both Jesse Waters. I think Jesse Waters has an erection for me. No, I don't know. No, it's you know what? It's always a good time. But I'm going to tell you, really, you want to know why I'm here? Yes, Genia is still creaking through the world. Charlie and Garrett are extremely hot. I gotta check them out. Yes, I've been on Fox twice. I was on Jesse Waters twice. Why you did great. You know what? Thank you, Jojo Mama. I really did like my last appearance. Didn't like the first one, but I'm sure most people don't because they don't know what to expect. They don't know what to expect. Jesse wants you in his world. So check this out. This is why I'm dressed up, and this is why I'm on today. I was supposed to be on Newsmax today at exactly 12:40 or 3:40, depending on what part of the country you're in. I was supposed to be on Newsmax yesterday. Okay. Now, oh my God, Nigella Lawson. I love her. And I love the way she says microave. I'm glad to see light is being shown. Thank you so much, Georgina. Okay. Gays Against Groomers is amazing. Who else is involved? Mario and you. Who else can I follow? You could follow Frank Rodriguez. He actually is probably the biggest mouth of Gays Against Groomers. Direxican, how are you, dear? Oh my God, Marie Osmond has always been beautiful. I absolutely agree with you. Absolutely. Okay. So Newsmax. I'm sure I don't know. Oh my God, where is Moshi? Moshi. I just heard him bark. You know what? I have the door shut, so he can't come in because he would disturb me. Serious question. Have you ever heard of Adam Vina? It's a crazy thing going on with him, his ex, and their 4-year-old son. You can't find him via. No, I've never heard of him. I have a photo of Nigella in my kitchen. You know what? Gagging for lit. I think that she should. Eli, how have you been? Oh my gosh. You know what? Eli, like, you won't see Eli for a long time. Then all of a sudden he pops up. Why did Newmax cancel you? Okay, first of all, okay, my cousin worked for the Osmond family. They're all super great. I picture them being just genuinely good, decent, nice people. Okay, Newsmax. So Newsmax was going to have me on yesterday to talk about drag stuff, right? And then all of a sudden the verdict for Trump came in. So I'm sitting here in the green room in Newsmax, and they come into my ear and they're like, "Oh, we're sorry. We are going to have to cancel your appearance because of the verdict. The Trump verdict is in." And of course, they want to talk the hell out of it. And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Okay, so I spent 3 hours getting ready for nothing. Okay, well, okay, bye." And then they said, "We'll reschedule." And I'm like, "Sure, yeah, sure, they're going to reschedule." The thing with Newsmax is they always God, I probably shouldn't be saying this stuff if I want to be on their show, but I don't care. Um, the thing with Newsmax is they like kind of ride the coattails of Fox. Yeah, I know that's show business. And I did, and I understand that. I'm not really as big as Trump as much as I'd like to be, but of course they're gonna kick off some second-rate retired dying drag queen. you know. So anyway, they said, "Oh, we'll reschedule." Okay, and I'm thinking, sure they will. Whatever. They did. They rescheduled for today. Okay. So same time, I get ready. I click on the Zoom link. I'm waiting, and you wait to get like put. First, it will say, "Oh, the host will add you to the meeting when they're ready." Basically, and then what they do is they add you to like a green room. They add you to a green room, and you kind of sit there and you could see the show happening. Okay, and you could hear it, and then you're kind of waiting for them to say, "Hey, oh, here we go. Here's Kitty Demure." Well, I'm sitting there waiting, and then all of a sudden I keep getting, you are gonna outlive us all. I hope not. The way the world is going, I'm not really mad that my time is limited. I mean, I'm not kidding you either. I know some people, of course, when I was younger, I used to say, "Oh, they're just saying that to try to, just try to make it easier." No, but seriously, I think once you reach a certain age and you kind of have a certain health issue and a health scare, you start thinking about life, and you start looking about what's going on in the world around you. And you start thinking, you know what? We're not meant to live forever. I mean, you are a product of a certain time, of a certain culture, in a certain space. Could you imagine if see, I'm already looking at these people, the theys and the thems, and the people with all the different genders, and the people who are like in their 30s who are still at home trying to figure out what they are. And I'm like, these people are going to be running the show one day. Now, do I want to be 90 years old and have these people running the world? What would the world be for me? And especially if they look at my history online, there's going to be people out there, trying to lynch me eventually. Once they see all the videos and my opinions, they're going to think I'm some kind of cancer on the world and probably try to cancel me, or, cut off my social security. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't trust young people to have my best interest at heart if I'm elderly. It's like those people who yearn after youth their whole life. Let the young people take the baton. It is. It's ooh. The they thems will call me an old bigot. Right. No, and think about it. Did you ever think I am not justifying slavery whatsoever, but do you really think that it was completely normal to have slaves at one time? And it didn't even matter what color you were. Black people had slaves too. Completely normal. And people would probably say, "Oh, your slave's so beautiful. Oh, he did a great job. Oh, your yard looks beautiful." I mean, just think about the conversations people had, okay? Now, now they want to like completely demonize everybody and everything that had anything to do with that and burn everything down. Well, think about the sins we're going to be paying for when we're old, when a new group of people pop up and say, "You were horrible and terrible to." Okay, imagine, "I saw that you didn't use your pronoun on your profile, or you made fun of it 20 years ago." Well, you're evil, and you know what I mean? You could just, I don't want to deal with that shit. We had a pediatrician that was a they, them. How the F do you explain that to your 2-year-old? I would be a slave boy for Henry or Keanu. You want to know something? Mark, of course, we all know he's black. He said he would love to have a slave. He would love to have a slave. Wheelchair girl, how? Wait, yeah, I'm pregnant. Wait, wheelchair girl, you're pregnant with baby number 3? Are you walking now? Okay, in case you guys don't know, okay, girl mom, MSF fighter, EDS fighter. Okay, she used to go by wheelchair girl for all you new people and old school people. This is wheelchair girl, okay? Now, wheelchair girl became crippled because her boyfriend threw her down the stairs. Okay. You know what, wheelchair girl, my birthday's in December. I'd be finding a new pediatrician. Okay. Hi, Ashley. How are you, dear? So, wheelchair girl. Right, Rachel. We're around the same age, I'm sure. I call them shims. Wheelchair girl became incapacitated because her boyfriend threw her down the stairs. And of course, she left him eventually. Okay. Since then, she has met a new man. He's a blonde man. And Brian, how are you, love? And apparently he's really good. Well, I mean, he's knocked her up a couple times, so he must be good. She must. So I'm assuming, wheelchair girl, he does not throw you down the stairs. If you're breeding with him, Valley Cat, I decided that just wouldn't work. They got offended, and my 2-year-old said, "Thanks, dude." Valerie, I agree. I really do, and I don't say that just because I'm part of it. We honestly have the best music. We are in between generations. We've seen, the world without the internet. We know how to dial a phone, a rotary phone. Oh my God, there's my love, Susan Mills. Hi, Susan Mills. How are you there? And her new man wants to breed her out. Nope, he's a great guy looking to get married before this baby arrives. Well, good for you. Wheelchair girl, you never said, are you okay? Now, I've seen videos of you not in your chair. Is that a part-time thing, or are you sometimes still in a chair? Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. I really did. I did like my second time on that show. I would have really liked today. I was supposed to be on Newsmax, and they I'm just gonna say Fox. Okay, Fox. Whatever people think about Fox and the whole Tucker thing and whatever. I'm just looking at it as an organization for me to get on TV. Okay. They have a tight ship there, and when they say they're going to do something, they do it, and they're very on top of it. When you're waiting to go on their show, they're informing you, they're asking you if everything's okay. They sent a studio van over last time. They had water, they had breath mints, they had makeup, they had everything I needed at my disposal. The girl even adjusted the camera to make me look good when the first time they didn't. I'm going to tell you, the first one was a guy. He just sat me down and then he left. And all he did was turn the camera on. It's like, dude, okay, first of all, I'm 7 feet tall. I need you to adjust the lights. I need a different camera angle. He didn't give a shit. He didn't care. This girl who took care of me this week or last week, I can't remember when I was on Jesse, I loved her. And she gave me her card. So if next time, if anybody has, I need to stoop. If any of you are going to be on TV, this is at Drive By Live. Mobile Studios. They were good. Okay. Christine, how are you? Wait. Okay. New MS medication has given me full ability. It's amazing. Really, I occasionally need forearm crutches. But during pregnancy, I get full remission. Right. But can your man still bang you? Like, can he bend your legs back and do you feel that? See, because I'm just going to say, I think that he probably enjoyed the fact that you couldn't feel your legs and you were like Gumby, and he could push your legs all the way back and go to town. Are you still limber? Did you retain any of that? I'm Gen X. The changes we have lived through over the decades have been something else. Hi, Meg. How are you? Okay, so anyway, like I said, Fox, they take care of you when you're me anyway. Me anyway. Yeah, let's get to the important questions. Okay. Okay, wheelchair girl says, "Yep, EDS perk dislocations are normal." You know what, dear? He's never going to cheat on you. Gagging for Lit wants to know, how did you meet your boyfriend, wheelchair girl? Hi, Lisa. Okay, so like I said, okay, Fox is very professional. They're very good to their guests. Me anyway. Okay, they were good. Newsmax. The first time I was on Newsmax, I was on the Eric Boiling show. It was fine. It was great. Mark, Marquina, Moshi, Moshi, Moshi. I want him to come in so you guys can see him. Anyway, but Newsmax. Oh my God! Hi, hi, Christy. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Chrissy. How are you doing? Anyway, well, I think a lot of people are jumping on Newsmax. Newsmax is kind of they're not professional, polished. You know, so I don't know. There's a little disconnect in their workforce and how they take care of things. With me anyway, they want to reschedule me for a third time tomorrow. Now, do I spend 2 hours getting ready again for them? I don't know. I don't know if is it worth it? Should I even bother? Wheelchair Girl says, I met him at his job. I went in 4 times, specifically asked for him. Then he finally gave me his number, but said he had a girlfriend. But first time hanging out, he broke up with her. You know what? Wheelchair Girl, some people might call you a homewrecker and a whore, but I won't. I don't think you're a homewrecking whore. I think it was meant to be. So don't let anybody tell you that you're a homewrecking whore. Okay, I'm good. So I'm glad to see you, dear. Are you with a new man now? Can I see your top? I'm loving the colors. It's just, you know what? It's just it's actually a dress. And I keep pulling it up to hide my hair. Absolutely. I raised my kids the same way. They are 15 and 13. They are latchkey kids. I don't care. I won him. He gave me babies. No, I'm not. No, listen, darling. I'm not calling you a homewrecking whore. I'm just saying that some people might have that opinion, and I'm letting them know you're not. She's not a homewrecking whore. Okay. Because I'll tell you this, people, a lot of you ladies out there, you like to go after other women, when your man leaves. But I'm going to tell you, you can't wreck a happy home. I'm just saying, you can't wreck a happy home. You think it's an amazing dress? Oh, I got it on Amazon. I have it in blue. I have it in pink. I have it in brown and black. Oh my God. Oh, thank you, Dervit. How are you? Desiree, I'm doing great. Thank you so much. It's the best I've felt in a long time. Chrissy, you know what, Chrissy? I love it. Okay, you guys, Chrissy is on a diet plan. I'm not going to say which one. Chrissy, I lost 84 pounds. You'd think I'd have more men now, huh? No, no, I don't. Because I'll tell you why, Chrissy. Do you still behave like a fat person? There is a way we fat people behave. You have to, first of all, you have to behave like a thin, beautiful person who has all the confidence in the world. And I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes you just got to throw that pussy around. You got to be I don't know if you sit there and clutch your pearls and, are a little unapproachable. Oh, I forgot about noodles. Also, now when you lost weight, did it create how can I put it? Like, did your vagina get heavy and drop? Yeah, I got to give the WAP energy. But you know what I mean? Sometimes, like, you know, ladies, their vaginas, it gets, the skin gets loose and it starts to hang. I spray fish odor on myself, on yourself. So men, oh, there you go. Spray. Oh my God. Hey, Hoggy. You look amazing. Thank you, Devious. Thank you so much. I'm in my kitty role today. But you know what? This is the thing. It's been a dream of mine for some time to mix the two. Mix the two. Um, why not have, kitty uh can be a little trashy, nasty. I mean, it's all in me, I mean, Hoggith is in me too. I could switch into Hoggith at any moment. Yeah, as a skinny person, I'm a bit abrasive. Really? When I'm fat, I'm more timid. Well, you know why, Jenna? It's because it's almost like fat people. When we're fat, we're like so happy. Oh my God, you're going to show me attention. Oh, you want to have sex with me? And we're all like, but like if you're skinny and hot, you're like, where do I wait? Gagging says, where do I get the fish pheromones? And you know what? Sometimes, Chrissy, you're just going to put on some booty shorts. Put on some booty shorts, let it all hang out. You got to advertise. I bet you don't advertise, do you? And I'll tell you, my mom was on that diet plan. I'm not going to say what your diet plan is unless you want to. My mother was on that diet plan and she lost her weight really quickly, but she still wore her fat clothes. So now she's just looks kind of sloppy. I'm not saying you look sloppy, Chrissy. I haven't seen you with your 84 pounds off, but a lot of us fat people, and I'm talking me included. Do you know all I wear? I wear like track pants, shorts, camouflage shorts, and t-shirts that are too small and my gut hangs out. Like because I'm tall, I need taller t-shirts. And I end up looking like a fat baby, like, like who outgrew their clothes. But it also depends on how much water I'm retaining too. But I typically wear a men's 2X and I try to get them long. And it's really kind of hard to get a 2X tall on Amazon anyway. Because I hate spending more than $20 for an article of clothing. I just do. For some reason, that's the price in my head. $20 is just too much. The eye makeup is given. Oh, thank you. You like it? I really like it today too. And I think you guys, I've said it before, but I think I'm going to keep this look. I think I'm going to keep this kind of this vibe, if you will. Take mama shopping. But damn. Yeah, the skin's gonna sag. And you know what, Chrissy, let's face it. You know what? You're not 18. You're not 18. And you know what? If you were 18 and you lost 84 pounds, sometimes you will get a little bounce back and the elastic will take hold. But you know what? It's like as the older we get, we become like this pair of underwear. Have you ever had underwear and like you pull it and all of a sudden you hear all the threads breaking because it's so old? I have a pair of underwear right now that did that. And I even wore them. Have you ever wore underwear like that? And they're sagging in my pants all day long. So, and I wore shorts and my boxers will hang out the bottom because they're sagging down. So I'll just have to I just throw them away. Your new teeth look good. Thank you so much. I got to get a partial or pop veneers, but I can't stand. Okay, I'm going to take them out and you know what? I have another pair right here. Okay. This is what they look like. See? This is exactly what I'm wearing, except I'm wearing the Hollywood bright white color. Now, I'm really glad that this stuff's here. Okay, so these malfunction and I have to work on them a little bit. Okay, but what happens is you get this white plastic stuff. See, and this is what it will look like on the back of it. Wait. Okay. What this does is it's separated, but it's supposed to be attached. Okay, so it's like a plastic stuff and you get it hot, it'll turn clear and you stick it to the back of the teeth, and it will adhere to it like a glue. And then you take them and put them on your teeth, and you let it form, and it starts to harden. Before it gets too hard, you remove it, and you put it in a glass of water, hot. Okay, so there's my real teeth. I mean, I have teeth. They're just ugly. I think they're small. I don't like them. But see, this is the teeth, and see, here's the back. And then it creates like a custom uh teeth, and they snap in. They snap it and they'll stay there. You could eat soft things. I would not chew a steak. But, when I go out to eat, I'll go to like the bathroom and take them out and put them in my pocket. Okay. Anyway, so that's me oversharing. There are new t-shirts made to cover the belly. You know what, Leah? Okay, but I don't want to spend that much money. And I know I'm just going to have to thank you, Devious. I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and not be cheap. Rachel, are you fat? You don't have to, dear. You know what? You don't have to be fat. Oh, you guys want to know something? I'm on Ozempic. I like the real teeth. British chic. Amazing that, you know what? And I'm going to tell you what, these, I have tried more expensive ones. These are the best ones. Amazon, $20. Oh my God. You guys, I'm so sick of Joanne Nelson. I am so sick of her. Amazing. They look really good. Joanne Nelson thinks I look like a cheap whore. That's what she's saying. I know it. That's fine. And I'm going to be honest with you. She's just jealous. She's jealous. DeWillis, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. I want to thank everybody for joining. And I'm going to let you know something. I know it's very easy to forget about people online. It is. It's very easy. And thank you, Valerie. These people are tripping. I'm cheap too. Oh, Trailer Trash, how are you? How's Trailer Trash doing? Is Joanne still dating the Persian men? Oh God, Joanne, look how popular you are. No, the Persian man, she killed him. He couldn't stand her anymore, and he died. Embrace your inner cheap whore. I am cheap. I like cheap. Cheap is good. Very Anna Nicole. Thank you, because that's exactly my inspiration. I'm unforgettable. Thank you, Melissa. I have never seen the full makeup, and wow, I love you either way. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. How's your heart doing? My heart's doing good. And you want to? Okay, we can't forget you though, Hoggy. Thank you so much, Ange. I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate everybody still. I mean, I have 76 people watching me. I had 94. Anna Nicole would have loved Ozempic. Thanks for the shout out. Love your videos. Thank you, Trailer Trash. Okay, so you kind of look like a slut. You know what, Chad? You know what, Kevin? Your mother's a slut. How about that? Okay. From your friend Sal in Redlands. Wait, Sal. Are you the one that works at the store in the men's department? It's been a while. You look marvelous. Thank you so much. Anyway, can I say, I don't know if they're watching right now, but there are some people on here that I really, really, I mean, I want to thank everybody for the support throughout the years and everything. Oh, thank you, Alfred. Okay, you know what? I never make it out there. I never do. Okay, so there's and you know what? I can't really thank everybody that deserves it. Okay, but you've all supported me and contributed toward me throughout the years, and I just want you to know I really, really appreciate that. I really, really do, and you have no idea how humbling that is and how shocked I am at the support that people have given me through the years. Well, I need to I got a warning for calling you a slut, as you should, Kevin. Okay, anyway. Kitty and Hoggy. Wish we saw more of you. Josh, you just got another warning. Good, Chad. And Chad, I hope you get deleted. I do. I hope your whole account gets deleted. Anyway, thank you, Scarlett. Anyway, but I want to say there's some people that I really specifically want to thank by name. You know, oh my God, some hoe keeps flagging my comments. Good. First of all, Marion Holtzman. I don't know if Marion you're watching. You have been amazing to me, and I want to really thank you. And you have been there in particularly. You have been there at very important times. I don't like to, I'm not gonna I can't tell everything. Okay, but Marion Holtzman has been absolutely wonderful. Martin. I'm not going to say your last name, Martin. You know who you are. Martin's great. In fact, Martin came out. I'll tell you, you guys. Okay, so Hagatha did a gig with the Log Cabin Republicans. And I'm going to tell you one thing about the Log Cabin Republicans. They were very generous to me. I'll say that they were very generous to me. Now I'm going to tell you, I think they could use some work, and I apologize if some of you are watching me. One thing is, I think the Log Cabin Republicans can use some work. I don't think they. How can I put it? I don't think that they're working to their potential, their full potential. That's what I think. I've seen them at events, and they just kind of sit and look pretty. Now these are the ones that I've seen. Doesn't mean that they're all like that. Thank you, Chrissy. You're very sweet. Thank you so much. Kate, we need singing disco lights, Marquina, and fun. Chrissy, I do want to get back into that. I really do. I do. And I do plan on it. It's always there. It's always in the plans, always in the works. And then I'll be honest with you, I feel like shit. And then, are the Log Cabin for Trump? The Log Cabin will be for the nominee. But as far as I know, yes, Log Cabin still likes Trump. I haven't heard anything about DeSantis from them. Pink Flamingo, darling, how are you? You look marvelous. You look absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you, Christina. I do like this look more than anything. It's easy. It's easy for me to do. Will I be doing any traveling? You know what? Let's go. I get more hits as Hagatha than as Kitty. I would love to blend the two because I would like just to be one trashy. You know what I mean, drag queen. Rather than one polished one and one ridiculous one. I wouldn't mind mixing the two. Because the reality is I'm both. I mean, I'm not this sniveling little snowflake that Hagatha is, but I am just as rancid. Right? Just as vile. Of course I am. I created it. But no, I did get a gig in LA as Hagatha, and it's rumored that Houston might be interested in me. So, I'll tell you what I did with I'm at home in New York visiting my family, so I will see Chrissy tomorrow. Yay! Oh, you guys take pictures. Oh my God, missed you. Hi, Sue. How are you? Jenna says, oh my God, do a video where you talk to each other. You know what? That's funny. James, still, how are you? How's your mother? How's your mom doing? Jenna, the funny thing is, I've actually considered doing a video of Hagatha and Kitty together talking to one another. Becky, how are you, dear? How's Tennessee doing? You know what, Trailer Trash? Yes, Hagatha has her fans. She really does. And you know what? I like that you embody opposing energies. And see, I'm going to tell you that it's very hard to do. It's getting harder for me to do that, especially with how popular the thems are. And a lot of people are accepting it. It's like, it's almost becoming hard to. Oh my God. James, I am so sorry. I really am. I'm so sorry about that. Hi, Greta. How are you? James, I hate myself. I almost didn't mention her. And I'm sorry. I almost didn't mention her because you guys, I don't know if you believe in astrology, but I'm a Sagittarius, and Sagittariuses are like known for putting their foot in their mouth. And I do. I'll say things that I shouldn't say at the wrong time, and I'm really sorry. But I am so sorry, James. I have no words, and it would devastate me. So I'm really sorry. Um, aren't you a they them? No, Kevin, I'm not. Kevin, I'm a man, and I do woman face. That's what I do. In fact, that's my new thing. I don't even call myself a drag queen anymore. I do woman face. James. Um, we are as good as we can be. Miss you. How's Tennessee doing, huh? How's Tennessee doing? You get a lot of people living there. We are Gen X. We don't use they them, right? That's the funny thing, Chrissy. This is the thing about being a they them or whatever. You know what? I think our generation, and the millennials too, you know what? You know what? You got dealt a deck of a hand of cards, and you just play them. I think that's kind of what our attitude is. You know what? Okay, sure. You know what? I was born a man. I mean, I like being a guy, but but when I was a kid, I went through a period. I go, God, I want to be a girl. I think it'd be fun. Was I dysphoric? No, I wasn't in pain. I wasn't, pissed off, but I was like, I want to be a girl. Girls have it easy. You want to know another thing? I can get a man to support me. That was another reason why I'm like, I would see how girls are. Cause we come Gen Xers, we still see the old generation of women who were housewives. And I swear to God, I would sit there and think, God, I want to sit at home and have a man support me. I like cooking. I don't like cleaning, but sure, I'll cook for him. He'll give me money and I'll go shopping. That was how I saw women. I mean, not my the women in my family always worked. So I thought, why are they working? God, they should get a man to support them. Okay. So in my mind, it was like, oh my God, women are beautiful. They wear makeup. They have fun. They go shopping. They go to spas. They have men that support them. Who wouldn't want that? That was my view of what a woman could have been. I could, whatever. But anyway, um, but then of course I grew out of that. I like being a guy. But anyway, but now it's kind of like people are like, oh, I'm born this way. I don't have to accept it. And it's like, well, there's some things you just can't change, Shut up, Mario. That really bothered me. I just wait. I know James wrote me again, and I'm ignoring it. Okay, he said no. It's okay. I'm so happy you asked. 18 years with heart failure and 6 years battling cancer. She was one tough woman. What Since you're so willing to talk about it, what got her in the end? Was it the heart or the cancer? But 18 years with heart failure. I mean, she's actually an inspiration to me. I mean, I potentially have 18 more years. I mean, first of all, Mario, I'm not wearing mascara. When you wear big fake eyelashes, you don't have to wear mascara. Oh, it was the heart failure. Yeah. I identify as a hog with a top hat and a cigar. Oh, a dog. Oh. Wait, Natalie was rude. Where's Natalie? I gotta see how she was rude. Natalie says, rude to you, Kevin. Kevin, you know what? You deserve it. At the end of your thank yous, Kitty should be looking like a busted mugshot. I hope you don't have 18 years. Alfred says Hoggathis is the although larger than life seems misunderstood. Poor Hoggy. Right, Alfred? Nobody gets it. Nobody gets Hoggy. Did you hear about the old pal Kaylee? He's in the hospital for not watching. Oh my God. Okay. She had one hell of a nurse. Oh, that's good. And I'm sure that made I'm sure that made her, that the nurse made her feel as good as she could toward the end, and that's great. Direxican. Kaylee, the Kaylee show. Okay, if anybody who follows the Kaylee show on TikTok, I haven't seen him in a while, and I want to go back on to see. Kaylee um says they're trans, but is a man with a beard. Okay. And really puts in the least amount of effort. It's the Kaylee show. Okay. This man has gangrene because he got a cyst under his nutsack. He won't put it that way, but he'll say, "Oh, in my perineum." He was in the hospital last I saw begging for, yeah, that's his gig. And you want to know something? I questioned him. I go, "You're not trans." And his fan base like completely attacked me and got me banned from TikTok. One time. I got back on. But I'm like, all you people that say, "Oh, you're your friend," it's like now he doesn't have all those people following him anymore. It's like people will go and attack people just to attack. Just just a mob mentality. But he apparently got some kind of infection in his crotch, a boil, and let it go, and is now in the hospital with gangrene. And it's like for a long time, I didn't know. Is he still? Wait, is he? Direxican, is he still in there? Is he still in the hospital? Um, he was in the hospital last I saw that. Okay. I was a man for a little while, and I was bored with it, so I went back to becoming a hermaphrodite. Not gangrene in the nutsack, like Natalie is trying to do to me. My phone is about to die. Okay, Jenna. Bye, dear. I'm so glad you were here. Thank you, love. I remember you saying Kaylee had to go fund me for a car. No, Kaylee didn't get a car. Mark. Do you hear Mark's phone? You probably hear it in this new microphone. Now he has 45 days worth of Medicaid in a nursing home. Oh, so he's out of. Can I tell you guys something? Okay. And he's making the nursing staff miserable every single day. Oh, I got to get back on TikTok. He refuses to get out of bed and eat anything that's not fried. He probably is having pizzas delivered. I can't wait. I have to get back on TikTok to watch it. But what was I gonna say? Damn it! I was just about to tell you guys something. Mark's Fish. Oh, great. Oh, you heard it, Valley Cat. Um, you knew it was Mark's phone. Fish are doing great. We just went up to well, this channel beats Rosie O'Kelly. Oh, thank you so much, Connoisseur. I don't know who that is. Me and Mark just went up to the high desert. It's on the way to Vegas. There's a koi farm up there. He got a couple new koi. We are actually going to get in the koi selling business. In fact, June 3rd, we're having our grand opening, and I hope, we get people to show up. He posts updates every day. You would think it's satire, but sadly, it's all real. Oh, you're right. I was on my thank you tour. Thank you, Chad, for managing back in the right direction. I want to say, okay. Okay, so we have Marion Holtzman. Love her, and she's been there for me. Martin's in Florida. Okay, so Martin, I don't know if you're going to see this or not, but thank you so much. He actually flew out from Florida to see my gig in LA, and I didn't expect it. And I'll tell you, he didn't expect it. So it was in a speakeasy under a tavern near UCLA. And so I'm sitting there with Mark, and this guy walks up, and he did look familiar. But I'm like, who is he? And he I stood up, hugged him. I can't believe it. Like, it was so like surreal. Like, I can't believe you flew from Florida to see me. And what did I was there what for 20 minutes, and it was really amazing and shocking and humbling and exciting and everything. So Martin, I want to thank you so much. And then he handed me a very sizable tip, and I was like, "Oh my god." And it's just I just don't know how to explain how it feels, but I just want to thank you, Martin, so much. I'm not even just for the tip, but for just coming out. Like, that's a lot of work getting on a plane in Florida, flying to LA. Trust me, I know the horrors of LA. Getting, off the plane, getting to a hotel, and then, I wanted like to spend time with him afterwards or the next day, go do lunch. And he like immediately went back to Florida. And I'm like, oh my God, I would have loved Martin if you would have stayed and we could have done something. But thank you so much. And recently he sent me and Mark something that we used already, and it's something we needed. But just a very giving and generous person. Next would be Chaz Smith. Chaz Smith, he's in case that any of you have seen me eating online, he has like sent me food to my house. Um, he'll send like little odd gifts and stuff to me. Just a very giving, generous person. And I love, and thank you for all of you. Your friendship has just been wonderful. Another one, Blaze Drink Wine. Blaze Drink Wine. Megan, Mario Presents. You're just all been very, very good to me. Very good friends to me, and I appreciate it very much. And Megan has become my you know, probably a person I talk to the most. But we become very close, and I appreciate her friendship. I really do. Anyway, so Gagging says Chaz is hot. Kevin, no, Kevin, shut up. Nobody cares about you. Chaz and Blaze are my favorite. Really? No, Kevin, Chad, you don't get anything. Are you going to watch the new Little Mermaid movie? No, because I'm not a little girl. I don't, you know what? I may, look like this. I don't watch that shit. I don't care. I don't care if she's black. Like, I really don't. Like, I mean, it was fun. It was like, okay, like the whole idea that she's black, it was fun to complain about it. And, but, I'll tell you, once you're diagnosed with a health problem and you spend your every day dealing with that health problem, there are things in life that just become so unimportant that you don't give a shit anymore. And that's probably why I've kind of backed off of this, but I miss it and I'm trying to get back into it. There are just things that you no longer give a shit about, And can I just put this out there? Since I'm now a recipient, like really a recipient of disability, which, Hagatha has been on disability her whole life, but, I've all of a sudden that's become a reality in my life. Before I was on the insurance that I was on, one might call Obamacare. They called it California Care. And that's what took care of my heart surgery and everything. And I'm thankful for that. That was a $500,000 surgery. And the care I've received from that has been wonderful. But the insurance plan, and I know this is weird, I paid $1 a month for it. They wanted something out of me. I paid $1 a month for it. They will not approve medicines that I needed. Entresto was one specifically for my heart problem. I mean, the one that I could use that would specifically help me live longer. The insurance wouldn't cover that. It would cost me $500 a month for it. Then there was Ozempic. Now, I believe anybody who is on Ozempic or Trilogy or any of those weekly diabetic injections, the doctors really push that shit. Like, they don't even want to get you back on the old diabetic medicine, okay? my insurance wouldn't cover it. So I basically went a year without even being treated for diabetes, other than my diet. Okay. And I did a decent job. Okay. And I still do a decent job. I still have not gone back to my fat ass eating habits. But anyway, now that I qualify for disability and now I am on what they call Medi-Cal, which is, what you or Medicaid, what you get when you're retired or disabled or whatever. Hi, Abby. I now that I pay nothing and um I'm basically in the same medical as welfare people. They cover those expensive medications. That's what sucks about this country, okay? If you I'm not saying that, I mean, there are some people who are poor and disabled at no fault of their own. But even if you're just some like welfare case and you just don't give a shit, you actually have access to more expensive medications and care than working poor people. And there is something wrong with that. Big time. Okay. Oh my God, that sucks. I was diagnosed with diabetes last year and COPD. DeWillis, are you using any like diabetic? Like, I'll tell you, the Ozempic it really suppresses my appetite. Like, it really does. And it's not even to where it makes me feel sick. I'm just uninterested. Or when I'm eating, I tend to get full faster and I won't even finish. Like, we had chili dogs for dinner last night. I would always eat 2 or 3 of them. I barely finished one. Um, I have to buy my inhalers in Mexico because right? Kevin Chad Brown, are you jealous of Hagatha because she has a woman and you don't? Do you feel good about yourself? People work hard every day. Do you want to know something, Chad? Kevin Chad, whatever your name is. I have worked. Some people, I started working when I was 12. Well, I'll tell you, I was a babysitter from a very early age. Granted, you don't pay taxes. As soon as I hit 16, I got a legit job. And from 16 until 52, I have worked my whole life, or that span of my life, legitimate jobs, except for maybe 1 year. Okay. Um, I have absolutely no problem. And I don't think, and you know what? I was raised in a family, and I know a lot of you are because we're Americans. You are raised to work hard. And it's like, there's no excuse to not get up and go to work. If you could walk, you could do a job as a dog walker. Like, you really, like, my family was not into education, they were into work. Like, I'm the most educated in my family, in my immediate family, I should say. Because we're just workers, and you're sick, get your ass up and go to work. You know what I mean? I mean, DeWillis, yeah, you get it. And a lot of us do. A lot of us were raised that way. So, and of course, you spend your life thinking, oh, I don't want to work anymore. I just want to sit on my ass and do nothing. But when it really happens where you can't do it, it's very depressing. You're like, God, I can't get out and earn the money that I did. I can't get out and do the things I used to do. I do have to sit back and just accept a minimal check, because nobody on disability is enriched. They're not. You've worked your whole life. You've become incapacitated, and then you're left with the bare minimum to take care of yourself. And is that right or wrong? I don't know. But I guess they assume if you're disabled, you really have nothing to do but sit at home and wait to die. But that's not the case. A lot of people on disability live full lives. But whatever, you find ways around it. You find ways to make extra money, this and that. I'm fortunate enough to not really have a whole lot of bills. Um, so I'm not going hungry. I'll just put it that way. Um, Kaylee's fans have blocked Hagatha. Oh, great. Natalie found her first friends. Don't you have better things to do than sit on someone's live you don't like? And if you don't have some sort of side income, you're screwed, right, Willis? Or live with a family member, or and you definitely can't support yourself. Like I have no idea how anybody on disability lives alone and supports themselves. I don't see how they do it. I became disabled at the age of 22 from a car accident. I can't just lay around. It's hard. It is. Born to hula. And I'll be laying in bed and I'll be like, God damn, I'm sick of laying in bed. And I'll get up and there are days where I'll get up and go to the bathroom and I will get out of breath just from that. Now, is that all the time? No, it isn't. It's not all the time. Good days and bad days. And I've learned through my diet and taking my medications when I should, and taking them at the right time, some at night, some during the day, and you figure it all out. There are things you could do to feel better, but you're never going to, I will never be 100% ever, ever. I'm working, multitasking, making more money than you will ever have. Oh, Chaz, oh, you know what? Kevin's loving this. Kevin is loving it. Anyway, so I just wanted to come on. Oh, check the. Oh, wait, I got to see if Newsmax got back to me. They go, oh, can we reschedule for tomorrow? I said, listen, honey, I've done this 2 days in a row. Are you really going to have me on? Let's see what she says. Because you talked to the producers of the shows. Let me see. Let's see if she got back to me. I know, I'm sorry. I'm really not sure what happened, but it's totally up to you. We can look at a time next week. Tomorrow might not be able to now. Right. Okay. So she said, can you come on tomorrow? And I said, are you really going to have me on? I take time to get ready. And now she just admitted, well, maybe you won't go on tomorrow. So this bitch would have had me get ready and be waiting again. And you know what? I don't know. Am I available next week? I don't know. She could wait. I now have second stage kidney disease. Oh God, Lisa, I'm sorry. My aunt, I have an aunt, I think, with kidney disease. Kitty, you stay as a backup and get that pretty face on TV no matter what. No, I'll probably do it. Of course I'll do it. That's how you get exposure and stuff. I hate when people run you around, right? And see, and I get it. They have a TV show to do, so they have people waiting in the wings to go on in case someone doesn't. You know what I mean? They always they have to cover their ass. I know that, but I got to cover mine too. It's like, you got to get up early. I got to put on makeup, and I pay for the makeup. I can tell by your trashy picture, I am way above your tax bracket. It's so good to see you. I'm just jumping on. Oh, Susie, how are you, dear? Mark.
Yeah.
What you doing? Everybody's been asking about Marquina and stuff.
Hi, everybody. Want a sandwich?
Oh my God, thank you.
I was so fucking hungry I couldn't wait anymore.
Mark, where's Moshe?
He's in there laying down with Roxy.
Look it. Mark made me. Oh my God, so I'm gonna eat. Thank you, love. Moshe.
Hold on.
I want Moshe. Everybody wants Moshe.
Moshe.
Moshe. DeWillis says hi, Mark. DeWillis says hi, Mark.
Hi, gorgeous.
Ray says Semper Fi, motherfucker.
Right back at you, pal.
Scarab City says hi, Marquina. Moshe, come here. Moshe.
Let's say hi to Papa.
Come here, Moshe. Moshe. Come. Oh, the baby. He's my little baby. Here we go. Oh, hi, baby. Look at Moshe. Oh, look at Moshe. Look at Moshe. Say hi. Hi, everybody. Hi. Moshe, can you say something? Moshe, say something. Look at, we cut him. Look at his body. We cut his body short, and we keep his legs and his paws fluffy. And it's I'm gonna tell you know what, gagging for lit. He's a Shih Tzu. Look at that baby. Look at him. He's a Shih Tzu. And look at his tail. Everybody leaves like a really long tail. We completely cut it short. I just like it short. It has a little black tip. But oh, he is so adorable. Like he's everything. He really is. Oh, look at the baby. Look at the baby. It's funny he don't treat me differently dressed like this. Your jealousy is ugly. Okay, say
Ah!
Moshi. Look at it. Oh, you the baby. He's so pretty. Bye, Moshi. Bye, baby. Okay. Yeah, DeWillis. Yeah, it's Oh my God, you need a new dog, Chrissy. You know what,
Some lunch.
Moshi? He's been a lot of work, but he's also been he's been very good.
You want some lunch? Come on.
Hold on, I gotta take my teeth out so I can eat.
Eat some lunch.
Is he good for grooming? Yeah, he's a good groomer. Now I'll tell you, he I'm removing all my fake teeth. Okay, so Moshi, he's been really good. He came from the breeder, pad trained. At 8 weeks, he knew how to. He went potty on paper. Where's Peaches? Peaches is probably on the couch. Was he recovery buddy? You want to know what, DeWillis? It's funny you say that, but for some reason, after I had my heart attack and I went through all that, I mean, I have Mark, you have your family, you have your friends. There is still something very lonely about it because you're even there can be people at your bedside after your surgery and everything. Friends ask how you are, but it's still when you go through something like that. For me, anyway, it was a very lonely time because no one else is going. You're it's like people say talking about death and being born and being and dying. You do it alone, and I don't care how many people you have around you. You're still alone, and it felt that way, and I don't know why. I just felt this need to have a little dog. I've always wanted this little lap dog that was like, like a buddy or something, and I completely got that with Moshi. He's just awesome. Do the cats fight him? They'll swat him once in a while, but they like him. They don't mind him. I mean, they're annoyed with him because he likes to sniff on them and stuff. But he's very curious about them. But he can fetch. He can kill. Let me see. He's just 4 months old. We train him. We throw a ball. He'll go get it, bring it back to us. He's good about. I have a Jack Russell Terrier. Great dog. Yeah. Mark wanted it. He wanted one at one time. This is good. Anyway, it's a chicken sandwich Mark made. He put chicken strips on it with pickles, secret sauce, barbecue sauce. It's really good. I get it. I have an 8-pound Chihuahua, and he has helped me through They do, and they're very good. They're very good companions. Do I like picking up the poop from the puppy pads? No, I don't like all that stuff. He's still in the kind of like the bitey phase where he wants to bite me. Not bite, but we're playing and he'll kind of nibble on me, and I'm trying to stop him from doing that. Sometimes he'll go a little too hard. But I understand this is the only way to really interact with me is using his mouth. So, but he's getting better. My husband is 100% through the VA. He isn't allowed to work. When they told him we were 32, he had been working since he was a kid. It's hard to be told. Right. Exactly. And the funny thing is, I can be a very lazy person. Like, I hate my laundry. I won't do my laundry. I'll wait till I have nothing to wear. I can be a lazy person as well as anybody else can. But the minute you're told or your body tells you can't do something, you all of a sudden realize, God, I really, I can't do it. I have a French bulldog, but I do like Shih Tzus. Any flat face breed. Another person I have to thank for being there for me and really kind of being a constant is Susan Mills. I don't know if you heard about the record breaking snow we had in California, but it affected her and she was trapped at home for like a week. And it's frustrating because she's only 15 miles from my house. And I was sitting there thinking, God, I wonder if I can get food to her or something like that. But all the roads were closed. But she's been a great friend to me too. Jerry, what do you have to have surgery on? That's not lazy, Hoggy. That's thinking of the climate. That's right. I'm reducing. Hit to reduce emissions. You got two cats. Yep, we have two cats, and they're getting along with Moshi. One of them, more than the other one. Born to hula. Yep, you're in bed. And you want to know what? Sometimes I feel guilty, and I feel bad because I'll tell you what I've really been feeling bad about is working in the backyard. We're trying to level the backyard. There's tree roots that are like really messing up the patio. So we removed a tree, we grinded down a stump, removed stuff. We rented a tractor and we like leveled the yard. But Mark, of course, is doing 99% of it. And I'll get out there and I'll try to do something, and then I'll just like have to sit down and rest. And it's awful, but where it's getting done. I hope my mind is gone before my body gives out, right? Yeah, if your mind's gone, who gives a shit, Oh, Jerry. Well, hopefully that will take care of it. That's sad. I'm sorry about that. The fallopian tubes of both of them. So do you have any kids now? Or are you going to save your eggs or anything? Yes, Kevin, Misty is beautiful. Okay, Jerry, that's good. Could you imagine having kids after 40? Oh my God, that'd be so hard. I mean, there are some people who like it and make it work, but I'll tell you. My first long-term relationship was with a woman. She was born when her mother was 40 or 41. And she told her, yeah, I almost aborted you, but I didn't. Maybe that's why she grew up to be such a bitch. I don't know. But, didn't Robert De Niro just father? Yes, I heard. You know what I heard about that? Who's having sex with a 79-year-old man? Really, Chrissy? Is your mom still alive? I mean, there's one thing to say, oh, abortion is woman's health. But then to turn around and tell your children, I should have aborted you, or I almost aborted you. I haven't done Twitter Spaces. I probably should. No, Pink Flamingo killed her. Did she kill your mom on the way out? Right, Ray? Who knew that Robert De Niro's wallet could get a woman pregnant? Your mom died at 79 in 2013. Wow. That's 10 years ago. Chrissy, do you want to know something? Okay, you just corrected yourself. You said our mom. I'll be on the phone with my brother, and there's times I'll say my mom. And he's like, yeah, that's my mom too. Oh yeah, I forgot. So we know that Robert De Niro has Viagra. I mean, I don't know if a 79-year-old man can get it up naturally. I don't know. My dad is 95 and he lives with me. I care for him. Oh, that's sweet. Is it good? Like, is he senile and mean or what? Oh, for sure, Viagra or Cialis. Oh my God, he had 3 strokes last year. How awful! Is he like? Does he need 24-hour care? His memory's not so good. Yeah, I would imagine. Wait, Jerry says I dated a trans woman. Oh my God! Listen, no, Jerry, you have to tell us about it. So you dated a male to female trans person. Is that what you're telling me? So this biological male, yes. Oh, yes, I did. I was obviously insane. No, you know what? I'm not even talking. This is, you guys, we have a woman on here who dated a trans woman. I have questions. Okay, so Jerry, this person, I don't want to disrespect you and say this man. Okay, but this person, so I mean, you obviously fell in love with the person, right? Or were you curious? Are you freaky? What are you part lesbian? Like, what do you think? Like, what do you think? What made you want to, as I'm presuming, are you a straight? Would you consider yourself straight? I thought he was a good person. Yeah, of course. So does that make her a lesbian? Were you ever with a woman before this? See, this is why I need an audience because you guys really raise questions and topics. Definitely not a lesbian because lesbians don't like the thing. Okay. Okay. So you fell in love with this person or fell in lust or like or pity. How long did you date this person? A lot of trans women who date other women tend to be scared of men or the idea of men from what I've seen. You should try the Heckle app. Really, Karen? I got to write that down. Heckle. Okay, so Jerry, for 1 year. So you had sex with this person and they were on Viagra or Cialis. Okay. Now, Jerry, can I ask you something? Prior to dating this person and having a relationship with them, yes, he. Oh, you're calling him he. Okay. How did you meet this person? And did you come out of a traumatic relationship and then you found this person and they made you feel good? Like, can you think back now and go, this is probably why I did this? You met him on TikTok. And Jerry, I want you to, no one's judging you. I'm not anyway. And what you're, this is a great This is a great topic. It really is. It's very current too. It's a very modern current topic that I think a lot of people are very curious about and fascinated with. I think it was the pandemic and he was a doctor. Oh, okay. So you thought you were going to be taken care of with money. I mean, let's be honest. I'm just kidding. Did he transition after they go? Oh, okay. So I kissed a trans girl and I liked it. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. When I worked at the club, there was a trans man. It was a woman. He was absolutely beautiful. I mean, beautiful as a man. And I didn't think it was a woman at all. I think female to male is a much more successful aesthetically than male to female. Now, I have friends, I don't know if they're watching, that are male to female who are absolutely beautiful and you wouldn't know. But I think it's more rare than a woman becoming a man. He was newly transitioned, but it was only hormones. Okay. Did he appear as a woman? Okay, and also he was on hormones. So did it affect his erection? And he had to take pills to get an erection to combat, whatever the hormones were doing. When I last saw my mom, she said she saw a trans woman in the village and she was saying, "Oh my God, you're amazing. You are such a woman. You are as much woman as I am." Well, aesthetically. You could tell no erection on HRT. So, okay, so I know I told you this before, but my son's dad is now a woman. Chrissy, you know what? I'm glad you reminded me of that. That would have been me. That would have been me if I was a child. Today, I would be a 300-pound, 6'3" tall. Well, I guess I'm not that ugly, but I'm not convincing. I mean, no one would see me and think I'm a woman. I mean, has he gone through the feminization surgeries and all that? Okay, but Jerry, okay. So would you try to have sex and it wouldn't become erect? Like, would you ever try to attempt it without it? And I don't mean to be graphic. I mean, you guys know me. I don't like to be graphic or anything. But would you play with it or do all the things that a woman usually does to a penis to try to get it erect and it just didn't work? Would it get a chubby? Would it get semi? How I think it's either gay men who feel, now this is good, who feel more comfortable as a woman, or straight men who have autogynephilia. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'll admit some things as a man. Wait, Chrissy, if you got drunk on your face, could you see yourself spending one last night with your ex-husband? He was on testosterone blockers, so no erection. So, okay, so nothing. Chrissy says he has no money to look feminine. He looks like a dump truck. Oh, you guys see my 53-year-old man hands. A dump truck. Oh my God. Okay, so Jerry, he never got an erection without the medication. So how long would you have to wait? How long would you, after the Cialis or the Viagra was taken, how long would it take for him to be show ready? And then that night we watched Silence of the Lambs together, and my mom was saying Buffalo Bill kind of looked like the trans woman. I said, "Oh, stop." I'm dying. It makes sense, like being testosterone deficient, yeah. Oh, thank you, Chrissy. Okay, wait. Let's get back to Jerry. Jerry, okay. DeWillis says, "Oh my gosh, Hoggy, you're stunning. And if I didn't know you, I would think you're just a bigger female." Hey, thank you. It shrank, and the balls shrink. Oh, really? Now, when he would get erect, okay, so I get okay, the penis would shrink. Like every man's penis shrinks, like in cold. But when he got erect, was it a normal size? Hi, Leather King. Chrissy, were there ever any red flags when you got married to him? Can I send you a email? Yeah, you can send me email. Let's see. Let me see which. Wait, let me see. Send me email to thekittydemure@gmail.com. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Let's see. Jerry says, "Oh, he will pop in." Okay, so what? The pill lasted for hours. Now, how long did he last? Like, was he able to like? I mean, we all know most men are, you're lucky if you get 2 minutes out of them. And I could say that as a man. It's the truth. Gag. He shot guns. He hunted. He rode motorcycles. As really now, Chrissy, did he show any like homosexual tendencies? It was bigger, but I think estrogen shrinks the male organs. Yeah. Jerry says it was pretty heterosexual relationship, but he insisted he was a lesbian. How old was he, Jerry? I'm I'm imagining a 6 foot tall, 300-pound beast wearing a floaty dress on a Harley Davidson. Jerry, did he want to do a full transition? Yeah, that's a good idea. He was toying with the idea to take his balls out only so he could still have sex. 46. Well, God, he's not real young. I mean, now, okay, please don't wait another 3 months. I won't, Drex Ken. Chrissy, did he like to tell you what to wear? I can tell you. Okay, let's see. Okay, now I can only speak from my own experience as a gay man. There are times where you're with other guys, and how can I put it? The camaraderie that guys have together, you feel left out of. So there are things that you just don't get to experience as a male if you are not part of the team or you know what I'm saying? They're not if you're not part of the Oh, Ross, thank you so much. What a sweetheart. Thank you. Can you drop a link for Leather King to join? Hi, Anthony. How are you? Hi, Ross, Jen. How are you doing? Thank you so much. I can't find your tip. Oh, there it is. Thank you so much. Do I want Leather King to join? Who's Leather King? I have a friend who went male to female around 72. That just seems like a lot of I don't know. Hey, Lewis. Oh, how are you? Lewis, I know who you are. I haven't seen you in a long time. How have you been? You know what? I saw you recently on I think it was a Redlands um Facebook or something. Yeah, they're talking about you. You know why. Wait, Leather King. He's the one who shaved his head. I'm trying to remember who he is. Imagine tucking a 72-year-old nutsack. It'd be like trying to put toothpaste back in the tube. Oh my god. Let me see. I haven't been on here in a while. How do I? Okay. He did it when we were on the live with Blaze and Nick. He shaved his head in the shower and Chrissy was getting. Oh, I remember now. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see what he has to say. Um, let's see. Leather King, does your internet suck? Hi, Karen. Well, I'm waiting for Leather King. Okay, so while we're waiting for Leather King, does anybody else want to come on and say hi? There's the link. Let me see. The tube, putting toothpaste back in the tube. That's hilarious. Leather King. For some reason, you're not popping up, dude. Maybe try it again. I don't know. What's your opinion on trans women? Oh, okay. Well, I can just tell you, I don't know. I hate saying things because none. And at Gag, he always told me he liked what I wore. Um, me personally, I think anybody, if you're an adult, do whatever the hell you want. Do whatever the hell you, you know, you're a grown adult, you pay your own bills, whatever, as long as you're not hurting people. But do know this. There are times you do hurt people by doing what you want to do. And that's just something you're going to have to deal with. If, you can't okay, the person I know, Matt Ray, who's transitioning back to female from male, he like told us the most heartbreaking story about how his health is really bad now because of the hormones, and I think he's in his 20s. He's not old, and he said he called up his mother, and now he did this publicly, so that's why I feel like I can go ahead and say it. Okay, Leather King. He said he called his mom up and said and had like a heart to heart conversation and said to his mother, "I am so sorry that I took your little girl away from you." That just like was like so impactful to me, and it's like it's so true, and I wish more people would, before they make that decision, that harsh decision to completely change their appearance and their name and everything. There are people who know you and love you as a certain person. And when you decide that when you change that for whatever reason, you are affecting your whole circle of people around you. And I don't think that that is stated enough. And then you have to wonder, you have to sit there and think and out and weigh the options, weigh the pros and the cons. And, sure, I may want to, sure, I may want to dye my hair green, but at what cost? At what cost would that, and am I willing to live with that consequence just for green hair? I know I'm stating something very simple, but back in my day, that was a big deal. In the 80s, you got in a lot of trouble from your parents if you pierced your ear or dyed your hair. Um, things like that. My and wow, have we come so far with it. But I mean, you think about it, my mother raised a boy, and I couldn't imagine me 53 right now, just like kind of showing up at her door saying like this, going, Mom, I've decided I'm now a woman. And if you don't accept it, then you're a bigot. Well, that's rude. I mean, there's still I think at some point, and yes, I do think it's very selfish. And, we're all selfish to a certain point to be happy, but there are just some things that kind of go really far. What's the name of my lipstick? I am wearing five different things on my lips. It's a dark, like a maroon lip liner. Then I kind of heavily color in with it on the corners to make them darker. And then I wear a darker pink, a lighter pink, and then white. It's to give the dimension that my mouth is like popped out and rounded. So I basically put white here, light pink, dark pink, and then maroon. And then I blend it all together and shade it. I want to come up. I look like crap. No makeup. I mourn the loss of my daughter when she transitioned. Oh, Jennifer. Yeah, see, and and I'm going to tell you, Jennifer, and my heart goes out to you people, because I'll tell you, I know just coming out, when people come out gay to their parents, that it can be traumatic. But when your kid says, I am no longer the little girl that you raised, I'm now a boy, and you will accept me as your son. And if not, then I'm out of your life. That's pretty shitty. I think it is. Now, even, and I mean, I'm not trans, of course, but I'm gay. That's really, really shitty in my opinion. Hey Mom, guess what? Next time you see me, I'm gonna be a girl or a boy, and you're either gonna accept it or you're not. And to me, when you take that sort of harsh stance with your parents, that kind of tells your parents you didn't love them in the first place. That's what it tells me. Like, our love is not that strong to where I really respect your opinion. And I don't know. I hope my daughters don't do that to me. Yeah. When you came out, how did my mom react? I was 38. I remember this. I was 38 when I actually said it. I was with my mom in a truck, a big rig. We started driving together because her husband had died, and I started working with her to keep her employed and going. Okay. In the end, she had to retire anyway because she couldn't generate enough income to make up the income that her husband had lost while they were driving together. And of course, I had my own life and bills to take care of. So my income, I could not help her. You know what I'm saying? So she retired. But this is the thing is, I don't know. We weren't going to drive anymore. And then I was going to start driving with my ex, who was a guy, and we had driven before. And my mom knew him. Um, and I'd never said he was my boyfriend or whatever, but I don't know. I just decided I was going to tell her that me and him we're going to get back together, and we're going to start driving. And then I felt like I just kind of owed her at that moment the nature of my relationship with him. And I said, and Mom, we are together. Yes, I'm gay. And I just started crying and crying and bawling. And I mean, I made it so dramatic. And she goes, "Oh, yeah, I've known since you were like 3." The parents always know. They usually know. Um, and then I just kind of started laughing. Like, oh, okay. That was it. He wanted to name our son Wendy if he was a girl, and I said I hated that name. Then he chose it. Oh, that's nice. But my dad, when I was a kid, my dad called me a faggot anyway. So yeah, I didn't give a shit less. I could care less what he thought, and he's dead now anyway, so I don't care. But yeah, I didn't. I had a horrible relationship with him. But as far as okay, like gay men, in my experience and other gay people I've known, and everybody has different reasons for doing whatever they do, liking what they like, whatever. Is it biological? I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is I grew up being extremely, extremely close to women and loving women, like because my mom did most of the raising and taking care of me and stuff. My dad was sort of, on the back burner. He was there sometimes. Sometimes he wasn't. He was physically abusive, verbally abusive, everything. He, favored my brother, my sister. Flat out would call me a faggot just because me and his son, which my brother, we're only 2 years apart, but we would fight, and I would win, and he would get mad that his son was beat up by me, a sissy boy. Anyway, so you'd call me a fag, and whatever, and I realized very early on that I was not going to have a good relationship with him, so it never worked out. But I kind of think, in my case, if I had to guess why I'm gay, if it's not biological, I I felt very intimidated around other men, probably because my dad was abusive. Other men intimidated me. They scared me. I feared their wrath. I didn't feel like I measured up to them. Um, and and low self-esteem could really hold you back and make you a loser. I mean, so I got into little league trying to do boy stuff. I was the worst person on the team. I never hit a ball when I was up to bat. I never had a man that would support me and cheer me on, or love me. Really, I did not have a man who loved me. um and to really show you what it's like to be a man, and to be a respectable man, and to be a powerful man, and someone that people would respect. I did not have that kind of father, and I know a lot of boys don't have that because they're raised by single women. But you kind of start feeling like an outsider with boys. I did anyway. I'm not saying all gays are like this. And then you start really relating to females more, because they loved me. So I start relating to them more. And of course, you start picking up on their culture, and you get absorbed into their world. And so, of course, that's why I thought it would be great to be a woman. Shit, I want to be a girl. Um, but and then you start seeking the approval of men, and maybe that's it. I don't know. But for me, that's been my experience. I don't know if that's why I'm gay. Um, I've always Denise says I've always been close to women. Men sort of make me feel uncomfortable, and always have. Right. And I always looked at men as because of my father. They're evil. They're strong, and they're abusive, and they'll, what I mean, take advantage of you. Sir, I will give you $30 for the couch. Oh, Michael. That's so wonderful, Michael. Where I've been waiting. Where have you couch people been? I didn't even know you were still around. Is that still even a thing? People grow up without a father figures all the time. I don't think it's mental. I think it's 100% biological. I'm pretty sure it's biological, at least in most cases. Happens to animals too. But the thing is, I also loved women. I did. I thought women were beautiful and gorgeous, and I respected them highly. Really respected women. I think that's why my first relationship, a woman, who was my wife, completely devastated me. I just expected a lot, expecting, oh my God, you're just a filthy pig, and not dirty wise, but she just was she ended up being more like my dad than like my mom. Oh, okay. Leather King has joined us, you guys, and it looks like he has a stable signal. Oh, thanks, Michelle. I legit had a gay cat growing up.
Hey Agatha, how are you?
Look
You
at,
you, you look great. What happened? You look great. What happened?
um, thank you. What
Okay.
happened? Well, you spoke to Hogatha last time.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
So yeah.
this is Kitty. Kitty is the person who performs Hogatha.
Oh, okay. Well, you look amazing. I didn't know this, and the reason why I wanted to come up was because of what you were talking about. I
What
guess
was that?
my question is about
Are
people who are
you a
trans.
trans? Are you a trans man that don't get erections?
No, but so since I've been on YouTube, I've made friends with a lot of trans people,
Okay.
and I've noticed this. Okay,
What?
I've noticed that a lot of trans people are telling me that trans America is being spoken for by a bunch of activists. So, for instance, like, do you think that maybe
I
people
agree.
who get on the news and talk and speak for you might not be speaking for you, or they might be speaking out of anger instead of, you know,
The trans activists?
yeah, there's a lot of trans activists out there. You see them on YouTube, you see them screaming in stores, stuff like that.
Oh
Do
yeah.
you agree with that?
Well, no, I think a lot of them are just attention whores. And I think and somebody mentioned it, and I wish I could recall exactly the phrase they used, but there's people who do it for money. There are people who are doing it for clout. Um I think it's just the latest bandwagon to jump on. When I was on Fox, my discussion was about Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon has jumped onto this whole bandwagon of the whole LGBT drag trans issue things, and like what I told Jesse, I go on the show, I'm like, I think people are doing it just because it's the newest thing, and it's also a way to make money. Half of these people, they never they were never present in the LGBT world or circles, and now all of a sudden they're there. Just like say Budweiser and all these other companies that are all of a sudden now splashing rainbows on their products. It's all about money. I mean, it's pure
Yeah.
capitalism, and that's great. That's great. Go capitalism. Whatever. But that is, I guess, a symptom of it. It's they use and exploit everything, and they're using and exploiting the gay community. And I think a lot of these people, to get back to what you said, they're saying things and speaking for the communities when they shouldn't be. And people keep talking about the Dylan Mulvaney person.
Mm.
He's an actor. He's an actor, and not a very good one, and doesn't have really much acclaim to his name. And I think he has filled the role of a lifetime right now as being a so-called trans woman.
And you also brought up something about like kind of being rejected by men who aren't trans, like you can't be friends with them or something like that. So my question is like when you meet like a straight male, right?
Mhm.
Do you expect them to even understand or like understand why you're doing this? I mean, because I know somebody who's a very big donator to my channel, and this person went all the way.
You
And
mean you mean trans?
yeah,
Okay.
and had everything done. And I said to this person, I said, you know what? I get it. I understand, but that you want this, but you're never gonna convince a straight guy to get an operation like
Hmm.
that or do anything like that. There's no,
Leather King.
you know, I just wonder, do you feel the same way? Do you think that
You
straight
broke
men
up.
are ever going to understand?
You broke up on the last sentence.
Do you think straight men will ever understand why you want to be transgender, or possibly cut something off, or get something inserted, or whatever you do?
Well, okay, just to make it clear, you probably don't know. I'm not trans. I'm a gay man. Okay,
Right.
a gay man who dresses up as a woman for fun.
Right.
Um, I am. Do I think they'll ever get it?
Yeah.
No, and they don't really have to. They don't have to get it. I don't care. For what I do. See, this is the thing. If you are going to be counterculture or live on the fringes of society, you're going to have to face the fact and the reality that you are going to have to take some punches, and you're going to have to learn how to take the punches and learn how to deal with it.
Yeah. When I went bald, that's all I took. Punches.
Right. It's the truth,
Yeah.
and people think, oh, it's just a gay or a trans thing. No, it's everything. I don't care
Yeah.
what you do. You have to be willing to deal with the ramifications of whatever you do, and or you're just going to live by yourself, or live around a bunch of people who tell you exactly what you want to hear, which happens a lot in the gay community. They reaffirm you, and they do all this shit when just to make you feel good and make themselves look good. But I don't, like for what I do, there's lots of people who don't understand what I do or like it. I advocate for people that tend to be on the right side of politics. Okay. I don't know if I call myself a conservative, but there are things that say the Republicans believe in that I do too. And I advocate for those things. A lot of them do not like me. A lot. You talk about, the evangelicals, the religious right, the religious conservatives. They don't like me at all. They don't even want me speaking for them. Like, they don't even want me to defend kids. Like, they just want me to go away because they say I'm part of the problem. Fine. I'm still going to be here, and I'm not going to let you push me out or intimidate me or scare me, because I'm still going to push my message. So yeah, a lot of them don't like what I do, but I'll tell you, they're a lot more classy and a lot more friendly than the ones on the left who do accept this. That's the funny thing. The progressives, or the people on the left, or the liberals on the left, they despise me. They don't care what I look like or my lifestyle. They don't like my messaging. And they actually would harm me more than, say, like someone on the extreme right.
I got one more question for you, and thank you very much. But when you were a straight man, right? Because you said that you were married,
Yeah,
blah blah. Okay.
yeah.
Um, did you, when you were hanging out with other straight men, did any of your straight friends ever get together one night and say, "Let's go beat up some gays," or "Let's go bash some gays"? Or, I mean, a couple of gay jokes are fine, right? But no one
Oh yeah,
ever.
I love gay jokes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, no, I can honestly say for sure that when I was married and hung out with other heterosexual couples, no one even discussed gay people. Like, I think gay people, or people in the LGBTQXYZ community, they think that heterosexual America is sitting back and planning their demise or their genocide. And it's like, no, honestly, I can tell you for sure, no one gives a shit what you do with your butthole, your dick, or your mouth. They really don't. Just as long as you're not using it on them.
Yeah.
You could do whatever the hell you want in your room. You could put on all the makeup you want and pretend to be, Dolly Parton all day long. Just don't shove it down my throat. That would be, if I could put it in a simple sentence, that's how I have viewed heterosexual America in the past, and in, like, say, the past 3 years, when I have gone to several Trump rallies. I've gone to several conservative events. I have been invited to conservative events, or Republican at least events, to speak. And an openly gay person dressed like this. And I have never, ever once, not one time, ever been disrespected. I have never been. They have even gone out of their way to accommodate me by calling me her when I don't want to be her. I am a guy, but they still want to respect me. And no, no, they don't. Sure, sure. Gay men. I was a mechanic for a while,
Mm.
and sure they tell gay jokes and stuff. I'd laugh at it because they're funny. They're absolutely funny. And
Well,
Mark is the same way. Black jokes. He loves black jokes. It's just what's if it's funny, it's funny, and and there's a joke for everybody. But and me as a gay,
I don't know if you know this about me. I don't know if you even remember me, but I study with Jehovah's Witnesses.
okay.
I study the Bible, and I'm going to tell you something right now. I love you. I think you're a great person,
Oh, thank you.
and I hope the best for you in life. And I really like the channel, and everything else. So thank you for having me up. And
Thanks
have a
for
great
coming
night.
back
Okay.
on. It was nice talking to you
Yep.
again.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Well, that was pleasant. Hi, Hope. How are you? My eyelash keeps sticking. Right, Sal. Um, as a gay man, I believe people don't have to understand me or agree with me. I only expect them to show me the same. Right. That's it. Just treat me the way I treat you, and we're good. In fact, we don't even have to talk about what I do in bed. You don't even have to talk about it. Like if I meet you, at Starbucks, and we're just sitting there waiting in line for our coffee, I don't have to talk to you about my sex life, and you don't have to know that I'm gay. I mean, 9 times out of 10 you can tell anyway. I mean, you know what I mean? It's kind of like you're talking to a black person. They don't have to tell you they're black. You already know it. So why talk about it? But you know what I mean? It's like Lisa B, Lisa B, Lisa B. Lisa B.
Hold on.
How are you, Lisa B?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What you doing?
So
What you
good to
doing
see you.
tonight?
You look so wonderful.
What?
I said you look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. That's sweet. Thank you so much. This is
Sorry, my
the
air conditioner is running in the back. It's hot here.
Where are you hot? Where are you at? You don't have to tell. I mean, no, you don't have to tell us your address
I'm,
yet.
I'm close to Pittsburgh, an hour and a half from Pittsburgh. I live in the other side of PA.
Is it hot there?
Yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be close to 80.
Well, what's hot right now? What is it right now?
It's like 74.
And you have the air conditioner on?
Yeah, I get hot easy. I'm asthmatic, so I have to.
Oh, I bet. Is it humid too?
Yeah.
So
So,
that makes it feel hotter.
oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, 74 here would be absolutely beautiful. We would just have the windows open but I'm in Southern California where it's
Hey, I'd
dry.
rather have the sun than the snow.
I'm sorry.
I'd rather have the sun than the damn snow. All
Well,
that snow.
it's so funny. We've had a record amount of rain here to where it's actually, we're not built for that much water, so it has really affected our life here. And it's gone away. We're not expecting any more rain, but it was really rainy and cold, and it even snowed here. It was a total freak thing that it snowed here. But I'm looking forward to the heat. But I know as soon as it's 110, I'm going to complain. But I'm kind of looking forward to the heat.
Yeah. I don't know what
Um,
happened to my avatar, so I don't know what's
I'm
going on with
sorry.
that. I said my avatar is missing.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see if there's something I could, because that happened to Noodle, Leather King too. There is nothing I can do about that. Let me see.
I don't know what's up with it.
It's nothing on my end that I could fix.
Yeah, because it's probably my end, but I don't know why it came off. I'll probably have to look at it and see what's going on
Hmm.
myself. Yeah.
So any
So
dinner plan? Any dinner plans, Lisa?
leftovers. I smoked a pork roast on the grill, and I smoked some kibasi on the grill,
Oh, that sounds good.
and homemade macaroni salad, some baked beans.
Oh, I'm going to be making macaroni salad for Mother's Day. My mom's coming over and she likes that, so I'm going to make her some. Lisa, Puss ASMR says Lisa B sounds like an '80s freestyle singer.
Thank you.
Are you around my age, Lisa?
I am going to be 57 in November.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're the same generation. I'm going to be 54 this year.
Yep. So, what do you think of that agenda? They're pushing those books in school to sexualize kids. gay sex. So what do you think about that?
I don't understand. I want to understand the point of it. I don't, you know, and I don't know how early they're doing it pretty early too, like elementary school, aren't they?
Too, like in kindergarten and stuff, Head Start, kindergarten up. I don't know why they're doing it
I
because
mean,
I think that's children should do that stuff.
I mean, why are you? It's almost like I think their kids aren't advanced enough psychologically to even understand it. I don't think. Like I I was okay. So I learned about sex through pornography. To be honest with you, I found my dad's porno stash, and so and I'm sure a lot of boys did,
Yeah,
and that's how I learned about sex. I mean, like porn sex. But when it came to reproductive sex, I learned it in fifth grade.
yeah,
And I can tell you it was not a healthy situation for me to at 9 years old to be looking at hardcore pornography. But
yeah.
but I don't see why kids need to learn that. I mean, um even if you don't teach kids about sex, I mean, animals aren't taught about sex, so they certainly know how to do it.
Yeah, they figure it out themselves.
I have my 4-month-old puppy is already humping it's a stuffed animal and getting red rockets. And
Oh, that
and it's yeah,
yeah,
he's getting a lipstick.
he's cute.
Thank you. But I don't know. I mean, I why are we shifting from academics to sex? I don't get it.
Exactly. I don't get it either.
We need smarter people, not more kinky people.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't get it. I mean, we keep our as a country we're getting dumber and dumber, but I guess we're
Yeah, and
you
even
know
I don't know if you saw this video where our grandfather went to school because the teacher had put the boy in a dress.
Lisa.
I'm serious.
Say that again. I lost you.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn my air conditioner off. Maybe you can hear me. Hold on.
Okay.
They don't want to go off for some reason. There we go. I said there was a video out on YouTube where this grandfather went to school because the teacher put a dress on his grandson.
Okay.
Yep. He was mad. He's like, "Why are you putting a dress on my grandson?"
Right. And what did they say?
He was crying. Oh, she was denying it, and then she was getting smart. You need to leave school. Wow.
And I hate it. I hate, it's so funny because at our age, we remember what it was like being young. And I remember
Yeah.
our parents saying, well, back in my day. And of course, we looked at that as an old person thing to say.
Mhm.
But I'm going to say it back in my day. The the teachers would never even do any like it. The teacher honestly had a healthy back then anyway. In my experience, they had a healthy barrier between themselves and the student. There was this idea they knew the parents were in charge, and they would even ask the parents to come into class to observe their child and to even help out. And now it's almost as if they're blocking the parents from coming in. It's like it's completely opposite of what it used to be. It's like they don't want the parents involved. They don't want them there.
See, they don't want parents to say anything, but you know what? It's the parents who are paying their taxes in for them.
Right. And they need to be reminded of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Society never used to be like this. Nobody cared who was what. Everybody minded their business. You are you. Yeah. That's your business,
Right. We just, I don't know. With the amount of kids that are leaving school, not being able to read or do math, but I guess they know how to fist each other and have oral sex. And I guess that's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a parent's responsibility to teach them their own stuff, just talk about it. I mean,
yeah. And Natalie made a point. She says government overreach. Exactly.
That's what it is.
Oh my God. Let me see. ASMR puss. Make education again. That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you, I graduated in 1988, and I still didn't know how to do algebra. So we were leaving stupid then too.
Oh, algebra was a pain.
Oh God, I just never got it. I didn't get it.
And then he went to trigonometry, geometry. That stuff was crazy.
Yeah, it's too much for me anyway.
Yeah.
I was always so jealous of people who could do it and got
You
it.
still have your chopsticks, I said, for you and Mark.
Wait a minute, what?
Remember I sent the chopsticks and the chips and the bracelets? The package to you.
Yes, I know
that was me.
I'm sorry, I forget about who sends me what, but yeah, we have the chopsticks. I have like a little container and we put all our chopsticks in there.
Yeah.
You're another, I mean, everybody's just been so nice to me through the years and I so appreciate it. I really do.
Yeah. I was wondering, what happened to Kitty? What happened to Hoggy? Then you told us that you had a heart attack. I'm like, oh Lord, thank God you're okay.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just hard to get back into normal life again. Because this was my normal life, but it's hard to get back into it. It is. But when I come on here and talk to everybody, it really helps me and will motivate me to do it more.
Yeah. I know you've been through it. We all have. And like I said, last time I seen you, I had got stage 2 kidney disease. My sister's in stage 3. I think it's hereditary. I don't know.
Wait, what does she have?
Stage 3 kidney disease. She's yeah.
Are there like 4 or 5 stages to it?
There's 4.
Is she on dialysis yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, that's 4.
Yeah, that's the last one.
Oh God.
Yeah, and then I lost my sister. There was so much going on. My daughter was in a severe car accident. Thank God she survived. Her car was wrecked. A lady T-boned her and she flipped upside down.
Oh my God. That's awful.
Yeah, she had a severe head concussion. She was bleeding, and the cop was being a real. I was so mad. Real douche.
I'm always afraid of like car accidents and stuff.
Well, the lady, she came right out from the stop sign. She blew it. She just looked. You're supposed to stay there until you see no cars coming completely, and she didn't. She came right out. My daughter was going past, and she hit my daughter. My car, her car flipped a couple times.
And there's nothing you can do about it, too. Especially, if somebody's gonna, you can only be so careful.
Yeah.
That's awful. How is she doing?
Good. The doctor gave her some medication. They were trying like different things for her headaches and her neck and her back, but now they put her on this gabapentin, and it's been helping with the headaches and stuff.
Oh, I think Mark's on gabapentin. Mm-hmm. Is it for nerves or something?
Yeah, it's for the headaches and it's for all the stuff that she's going through with her back and her neck from the car accident.
Oh my God, how awful.
I said she had an angel by her side.
Well, yeah, she survived, thank God.
Yeah, she's got